same world that made me who I am. Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed.
From Daikin Park in Houston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. All right, just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Hunter Brown.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Kicks and fires. Off the plate, and a count even 1-1. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here. Here's Jesse Winker. On the ground, Paredes on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty, and now it's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. There's the strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Boy, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting.
Back here with my pal Ziggy and today's starter, Sean Manaea. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting the home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up, already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the zone, And it's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Alvarez leads off first with one away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up. Hey everybody, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. Just about ready to roll. Our starter in this one, Hunter Brown.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
That one hit to right. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Jesse Winker. And that's in for a strike. Winker, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Center field, Myers settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Mets strand one. And now the back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Sean Manaea.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Alonso steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Mauricio Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
That one way inside. And that misses. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one way outside. And the count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Christian Walker. The changeup missing. Ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. 1 left for Houston. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Dyken Park. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Brown back to work. And a foul ball. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Strike 2. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
And there's a ball. Inside. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good. But outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Starling Marte stands in now and watches strike one. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. In the air, center field. Myers under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. First offering, and it just misses. Paredes went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's one down. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
No score here in the second. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he...
Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Chas McCormick in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one missing low. Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. Line drive, base hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch.
There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw there. Safe. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. A little bit low. That's in there, and the count is 2-2. That one missed. McCormick on at second with 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head on down to the top of the third. Back back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. This one popped up right side. Lays out and makes the play. And now it's Jose Siri. And a foul ball. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
To first, might be 2. There's 1. Out. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. First pitch just misses.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boot.
Dubon stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one in the air center field. Siri in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Start of the 4th, and now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Juan Soto now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Dubon makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's Mark Vientos. Doubled his first time. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 2 down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Walker, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Fights it off, he'll see another. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Minaya ready to fire now. Gets the call, and it's 0-2. That one the other way. Slings to second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Brown back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly. Still tied 1-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here is Chas McCormick. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball.
That one drilled left field. The throw into second. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Waste no time there. Triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get off.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner from third in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now. To second, pulls him off the bag. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Ball one there. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Now
feel
that's
any
short
vibration in your
stop.
hands
Thank you,
whatsoever.
Lindor.
Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as you
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here is Jesse Winker. And fouled off. Deal 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Tags the runner. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Counts
In
1-0.
the dirt, ball 1.
Ball, that's low.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not
one
that
strike.
many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fouled off down the right side. That one ripped, but foul. Cut out and missed, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2.
Runner takes off. Into the outfield. Base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Alvarez headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Late swing, fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Throw to first in time. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. In there at the knees. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner, base hit. Paredes coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Myers makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one not close.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. Just missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Frankie Montas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Marte puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Toss to Alonso. Got the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Lindor on to first. And that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Astros. Number 52.
That's the 3rd.
Brian Abreu.
Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Marte now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. The Astros have some action in their pen. Josh Hader, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. King getting cranked up as well. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight
Ball 1, no
defensively
strike.
right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next
That's
offering
ball
is
2.
downstairs. 2 down,
2-0.
nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
2
ball.
balls, 1
Try
strike.
to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that
3
pitch.
balls, 2
Not
strikes.
close with that one, and the count's full. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First
Nope.
pitch
Ball
misses.
1-0.
And that's in the
2-0.
dirt. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Lindor brings it in, and there's 1 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's down and away. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Got a little bit of a
Now
questionable
back,
call on that
shortstop,
fastball right there. It
Jeremy
appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
This one in the air, center field. Siri squeezes it, and that is that.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Astros.
and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
71.
A chance at his first save of the year.
Josh Hader.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Myers has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, so many hard-throwing
0-1's the count.
relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Timeout.
Look
They got
out. And it hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
And that is out of play. Hader, multi-time All-Star. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that
0-2
front
count.
side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez in position. Makes the grab for the second out. So last chance for the Mets. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long